Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. We'll see Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers taking on Jared Goff and the Los Angeles Rams.
The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Los Angeles Rams and the Green Bay Packers. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. The Rams taking the field and leading the way, the man from Cal, the former #1 overall pick, Jared Goff.
And if he and his guys want to spring the upset here in the second round and move on, they've got to focus on the good that they did in the wild card victory. At the top of that list, protecting the football. Got a little careless last week. A few got away from him. Might not be so fortunate this time around. And if that's the case, they'll end up going home.
On first down, Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch. Nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field, and he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Goff now to throw. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10, right at the 40. Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. And find Everett there, complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage.
And we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Goff. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. This from 54 yards away. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Flushed out right. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Leonard Floyd able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Oh, nice move. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Akers. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing on third. Goff. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, this time it's going to come from the middle lineman. It seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
And if you're wondering how quick a quarterback's decision-making needs to be, a next-gen stat says that play took all of 2.8 seconds from beginning to end. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And if you look at the next-gen stats, you'll see that he topped out at an even 21 miles an hour. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it with Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. On the ground, it's Akers. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. The Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He was probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
From the red zone now, Goff. And he's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 13 yards out, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And able to find Allen Lazard. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Rodgers now on first down. Caught on the right side by Jones. That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he is going to have a Packers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Third down. Rodgers setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And that play is blown up. Losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, here's Goff. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he's got this down to the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Goff. Looking sideline, incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Goff going to get this to Akers. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch. And most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Just hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Akers. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Sean McVay's gamble does not pay off. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
He'll get this to Lazard, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On 1st down, Rodgers. Flush to his right. That's complete to Lazard. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. Eluding the pressure right. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean 1st half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as he gets this up past the 30.
Let's go, come on!
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This, the first of 4 divisional round matchups coming up this weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round game in the NFC. And it looks like we've got a good one in store, as it's going to be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers squaring off against the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific second half. So to find out who will advance to the NFC title game, let's send it back out to Brandon Godden.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Rodgers now on first down. Slant to Adams. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the heart of the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. That's complete right side to Lazard. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw again on second down, Rodgers. And Lazard's got it again. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 37. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Right side here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one, and another first down. First down carry by Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown
or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
Come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. On 1st and 10, Goff. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. Going up top for Kupp. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Out of the gun. Goff. Open man. Higbee, the tight end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Gay is on for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. Throwing again. Rodgers. Throw left side complete. It's Jones. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. That was a safety Taylor wrap right there on the coverage. Now, that's one of those in-between spots where you like to rely on analytics. Did you like the decision to go for it?
Frankly, I did, because you know I'm an aggressive guy. But that the analytics and the old school go by your feel, that's got to marry up a little bit better, because that one felt like an analytics call that someone didn't have confidence in. You know, normally this coach, I think he would have punted the ball.
And a calculated risk. It didn't work out. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A shotgun snap for Goff.
He'll throw complete to Cam Akers.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
Man, it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to their hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was, let's put the pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the #1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game.
There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka. From just shy of midfield, Rodgers flushed out right. Caught on the right side by Adams. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 12 yards there and a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And that'll bring up second down. A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Flush to his right. That's complete to the former Aggie, Jay Sternberger. A gain of 6 there on first. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. And that'll set him back 5. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Now it's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 28 yards. And the Packers are back within a score.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And sometimes you see big plays develop on a route like this, a slant route. And the object, very simple. Get the ball to your receiver in stride. This one was right on the money. He didn't miss a beat. And then it's off to the races, and there he goes.
And if you look at the next-gen stats, you'll see that he topped out at an even 21 miles an hour.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
You ain't going to burn me.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. That'll be caught by Cup. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing it.
Right side complete. That's Woods. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard. Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Throwing again is Goff. Wide open receiver complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Again, Goff. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Goff throwing again. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. So Aaron Rodgers and his offense down by 2 touchdowns, 2:24 to go. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Rodgers again now. Able to find Lazard. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 30. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Crosby with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Now Jones. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
That's time. We dominate today.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll go again here with Akers. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage.
Make it happen.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, 1 game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.